Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about summer style today and 7 style swaps that you can make to transform these very simple outfits into something a little bit more stylish. These are really simple swaps that anyone can consider for their wardrobe to turn an outfit that is boring into something a bit more stylish. Now with the before outfits, there is a time and place for them. On my laziest days, that's what I'm wearing. But when I want to feel more put together, then I'll go for the after, which just uses more color, more styling to take these before outfits and make them better. Something I think we can all relate to when it comes to summer is that we wear a lot of cotton pieces. So cotton t-shirts, cotton shirts, cotton trousers, a lot of cotton. And I love cotton because it's comfortable to wear and it's very easy to care for. But if I only wear cotton from head to toe, then these are the outfits I'm wearing. And what you'll notice is that it can feel a little bit boxy, a little bit bulkier than I would like. This is because if we go for the average cotton, it tends to be a little bit structured and not as drapey as other fabrics. This is a cotton short sleeve knit. Because it's a knit, it's got a bit of weight to it, little bit more structured. And when I wear the cotton pants, which I also love by the way, I think that they don't really go that well together. This pant moves and drapes so well, and because of that, it makes the outfit more flattering and, in my opinion, a lot more chic. When fabric drapes really well on us, it tends to look more elegant, and I feel a lot more elegant when I'm wearing these pants as opposed to the cotton. So I love the cotton pants by the way. It's just I wouldn't style it in this way. I would wear it with a more fluid top, something with a little bit more drape and movement, so that in an outfit, I'm always mixing something cotton and more structured with something a little bit more draped and fluid. This boxier, more heavyweight t-shirt is something a lot of us will have in our wardrobe. And with the cotton pants, again, I think that there is not enough difference. So wearing it with the drapey pants is a style swap that definitely elevates the look. This style swap of changing up one cotton piece for something more fluid can also apply to other seasons. If you're wearing a sweatshirt, if you're wearing a heavier jacket, you can definitely swap out one piece for something more fluid, and it will always make that outfit more flattering, more elegant. If you wear lots of shirts or just any style in cotton, it's really the same thing that applies. And if you don't do this already, give this a try in your wardrobe because I guarantee you'll notice the difference by making this swap. The next whole swap is about color. Swapping out our neutrals for just a couple of colorful items really goes a very, very long way. And I want to share with you how I use color at different stages depending on your style and your comfort levels with color. I actually love this before outfit. I think that there is something so chic about black and white for the summer, and especially with like a neutral tone added as well, it looks very, very fresh. In a season where everything is floral and printed and bold, I actually love the simplicity of black and white. This is what I'm wearing sometimes. And then other days, I'll definitely crave a bit more color, especially when I've been wearing this combination on repeat. One of the first style swaps I would make is to add in some more unique neutrals. I feel like sometimes neutral tones, we just think of beige and we think of light grey. And we tend to neglect all of the other shades out there. One of the colors I'm loving right now is this rust, warm brown color. This is what I consider a more unique neutral. It is just brown, but it feels very fresh against all the beige and grays that we see in the stores. Black and white, in my opinion, doesn't go with every color, especially with brighter colors, but they do look really nice with almost all neutrals. So mixing the neutral with the black and white is such a chic combination, and it's such a simple swap to just refresh your everyday look. From here, the swap that I would make is to go from thinking about neutrals to thinking about actual color combinations. And this is where things really get fun. We've got this rust brown with like a deeper brown, and these complement each other so well in a very wearable, very toned down color combination. This rust color is on the warm tone side and it's very earthy. So I'm gonna pair it with some yellows and some greens, which I also think works really well with this shade. I like to think a lot about the undertone of colors because this will make it easier to pair colors together. This color is on the warm side, but it's also got a certain mutedness to it. It's not a very bright shade. So I'm pairing it with other colors that are warmer and then more muted. While you can definitely break this rule, matching colors with similar undertone is just one of the easiest ways to put colors together. I'm gonna swap out the top now for this more intense shade of blue. This is a complementary color pairing, so they're on opposite sides of the wheel, but notice that they both have a very similar undertone, and it makes it very harmonious together. Swapping in more color into our wardrobe is one of those things where it's actually going to make your wardrobe more versatile, not less. Because you can pair the colors with your blacks and your whites, you can pair it with other colors, and you get a lot of range in your wardrobe that you might not have otherwise had if everything was black and white or just in that beige and grey family. I own a lot of those colors, they are great colors, but I've loved just pushing myself to try some new color combinations, and it turns out that I love wearing color and it's become such a key part of my style and makes me feel so much more confident in my outfits as well. If I find a tip that makes looking put together more effortless, then I'm always so excited to share that with you. This next style swap is swapping out all of those spaghetti strap tank tops and those very thin tank tops where you always have the bra showing or you have to wear a strapless, and swapping those out for tops that already have the bra inserts included. If you have those camis, don't get rid of them, but for the future, I highly recommend trying this style where the bra inserts are included. By swapping to these tops, it has honestly improved my outfits because things just look so clean now. Everything is so seamless. There are no straps showing, no straps moving around throughout the day, and it has simplified my summer style by so much. Cami tops and even tank tops, sometimes the way they're cut, if you want it to be flattering, it will kind of cut in a little bit before going out, which means that your bra strap is always showing. And it's a huge pet peeve of mine because I think it does look very messy. I've got some options at different price points. Starting off with Uniqlo, I honestly cannot fault these cami tops. I've had my one for a while now, I've washed it countless times, and it's holding up very well. I've got the white, I've got the green, and they're both staples. It is more on the crop side, and then I find the way that it's cut very flattering. So this is 100% a summer staple for me, and one of the pieces I repeated the most last year. Another brand that does this really well, but definitely more on the expensive side, is Viore. I love the strappy design, and it's got the two straps at the back that I think is very cute. It comes in a range of colors, though their stock is a little bit patchy at times. These are really great because I find them very comfortable, and their bra tops also come in a range of different styles, depending whether you like more of a cami or a tank look. This is a style swap I've made to my wardrobe, and I don't know if I can ever go back to the cami and tank tops without the inserts, because these are just so easy to wear. A style swap that I like to do for summer style is to swap out one piece for something a little bit more statement. So I like to have at least one statement or key piece in my outfits. This sounds like something that is just a general style tip, but it's actually what I do especially in the summer. In the winter, because we're layering, if I'm layering on a couple of basics, I end up creating a look that feels interesting, even if I'm only working with basics. Whereas in the summer, if I'm only working with basics, because I only wear a top, a bottom, and maybe a handbag, there is so little room for me to experiment and really elevate that look. So I like to focus on styling an outfit with one key piece. This is the look we're gonna start off with, just like a black crop top with some linen Uniqlo trousers. And we've got matching bag to shoes. They're both in this deeper brown shade. If I wanted to keep it very simple, then I might just play with the accessories. So adding in a bag that just popped out a bit more in the outfit, and then maybe swapping out my sandals as well. So here, I'm just swapping in those Croc and Boss sandals, and that's kind of like a key piece because it adds a good amount of detail to the simple look. But where I would really have fun is adding in those elevated basics. So I love this blue shirt because it's got so much detailing on it, but at the same time, it's still a blue shirt that you can wear with almost everything in your wardrobe. This shirt is a past season item in my wardrobe, but the shape is classic, it's got good details, so it manages to be very wearable, yet more detailed, so I consider it a key piece. If it's a little bit cooler, if it's evening, and I wanted to do more layering, then I would definitely do a key piece in a jacket. I've been wearing this for about, I think, 4 years, and it's one of those pieces I pull out time and again because it is simple, I can wear it with most things, but I love the detail in the silhouette as well as the pattern of the fabric. Today I'm wearing this cardigan from the brand Sleeper, and it's got these kind of faux fluffy details. For summer style, swapping in one key piece I really think makes a huge difference because we have so few pieces to work with that if it's just all basics, then it can be a bit hard to really make it feel that elevated without doing tons and tons of accessorizing. Something to say here is that for my own personal style, I need this level of detail, otherwise it feels a bit flat for me. Whereas if you have more classic, more minimal style, stuff like this is just not it. So you might just go for very modern basics that speak to your style, gives the outfit more detail, but not quite pushing it into too frilly and fussy. The key piece that you bring in should definitely be aligned to your style, not just, what I like, so that it will feel amazing on you. The next style swap is about swapping out very classic basic pieces to versatile items that suit you better. And I've been thinking about how the difference between trendy and timeless is just how much it suits you. Because there are a lot of trendy pieces that I would consider fairly timeless in my wardrobe, but there are also a lot of timeless pieces that I consider almost a trend in my wardrobe, because I only got them because I felt like I needed them when minimalism was really popular or when quiet luxury was really popular, but they were actually not timeless for me. So that was a bit confusing, but I think you know what I mean, of just choosing the right basics that will work for us. So I like both of these two pieces, but when I wear them together, I find it so boring. Instead of always wearing a classic short, I really love skirts. I find them so playful, I love the way it looks, and they're obviously a little bit easier to wear than a mini skirt, but they're a little bit more, I think, flattering, on me at least, than a short. So they hit that perfect balance in my wardrobe, and this could be trendy for a lot of people, but I do think it's somewhat classic for my wardrobe. I've also worn this knitted top a surprising amount, even though it does feel quite trendy with the colors because it's not my usual palette. And I also feel like the puff sleeves is a very trendy style. But in my wardrobe, I wear this type of thing a lot more than I do just a classic t-shirt. The same goes with this outfit where I'm wearing this pointel t-shirt and this lace dress. So this dress is so timeless in my wardrobe. It's one of my most worn pieces ever, and it is a bit of a trendier design. The more classic version would be a black slip dress that you can layer over t-shirts, but I actually like this style and wear this style more. So the thing about this swap is that you don't want to swap out your wardrobe classics for any trendy piece out there. You want to really think very intentionally about what kind of pieces can function the same way as a basic, but just align to your style a little bit more. We never want to swap out versatility for details. We want to keep the versatility, but look for those additional details that make it feel a little bit more stylish, a little bit more cute, and maybe just better aligned to what we like. For this swap, I want to talk about the opacity of fabric and why sometimes, especially in summer, it can feel really stylish and chic to swap out a heavy piece for something a little bit lighter and more airy. For this tip, I'm not saying that we should go for very sheer pieces where everything is just see-through. That's not what I'm saying here. But I think going for something that has maybe like 10% or 20% opacity, just a little bit lighter in the way it looks, without being see-through, can make an outfit that much lighter and more airy. It creates a certain, I think, effortlessness and ease in an outfit that I'm very drawn to. So from this t-shirt and trouser, which are both fairly opaque, I've opted for this linen skirt. I also like this off-shoulder knit top. It is knitted, so it does have some, holes in the knit pattern. At the same time, I don't find it too sheer, too opaque, or anything like that. But it does make it feel very summery and light in an outfit. I love this combination because it just feels a bit more ethereal compared to the original outfit I had worn. And then even for summer dresses, I've been looking at like high-end brands and what they do. I find that often they use very light cottons because it gives you that flowiness, that airiness that does look a little bit better than something heavy. A random style tip for you is that I always think it's worthwhile to observe how the higher end, more expensive brands make things, because then it gives you some inspiration of what to look for your wardrobe, and we can learn from them why they've done that and what effect they were trying to create. The final style swap is a very quick one, and I want to talk about swapping out the basket bags for other summery style bags. So I have a basket bag and I just do not use this enough. And I also find it a little bit cumbersome because the strap keeps falling off my shoulder. It's super large, so in my small kind of city apartment, it's super hard to store. And when I'm traveling, this is one of the last pieces I want to bring with me because it is so easy to damage it on the plane when I'm stuffing it in the seat in front of me, and it doesn't really go well into a suitcase. So an easy alternative to this is just something a little bit more pliable, and you can get the look without all the hassle. What I really love swapping it out for right now are these very summery looking woven leather bags. Think Bottega inspired that look very summery but can be worn all year round. So with this beige Hereu bag, it's definitely got more of a summer vibe, but I've been wearing it in autumn and winter and I still think it works so well. And then even this brown bag from Oroton, it's got that pattern on the front. I think it looks very summery, but again, can be styled with a coat, with winter pieces as well. These are both also so much easier to travel with, and even though I've got it in the mini sizes, they come in much larger sizes, and I think it's a great alternative to the basket if you're short on space, if you want to travel with the bag, or if you just want a bag that will be more versatile in the other seasons. Those are the style swaps I would make to turn a boring summer outfit into something a little bit more stylish. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, found it helpful. If you did, I would love for you to go like this video, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you next week. Bye.